So I go and I pen the boy. Man lie down. Saying gone to sleep. You know I wake up back. Gonna never land. You know copy? Yeah man. The man a boy don't play guns. Yeah, one whole clip. You know copy? Yeah man. Gun spin. Yeah man, a gun spin. Don't play with it. So the voice note that you just heard is from an incident that allegedly took place in a Grand Spin a couple of hours ago. Cannot validate or verify. However, based on what I saw and because of YouTube's policy, I could not put up the video because of the amount, let's say, bodily fluid that was spilled by this man. It would not comply with YouTube's policy. So pretty much this youth was run down and GUN down. They emptied a couple of clips on him. Don't know what he did. However, one thing that I've noticed with a lot of these youths that lose their life in these garrison, whenever you see them, not that you're going to say poor thing, but them look like some poor thing, them foot dirty, them clothes look cheap. People, it does not say if you're poor, you're supposed to lose your life, but me just say, what are you involved in? Why are you losing your life if you're just living an ordinary poor life? And I understand that a lot of these youths, they are doing this crime because they want everything the easy way, easy like 1, 2, 3. However, whenever you live a life of criminality, it is the same way that your life can go easy like 1, 2, 3. This man was not expecting this. This man did not hear about karma. This man obviously did not hear, if you live by the GUN, you will DIE by the same thing. They caught him slipping in some sorts of color shorts, some sorts of yellow shirt, and people, they made everything look red. They rained down with a whole shower of lead. People, like me say, this is breaking news. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP, point blank and period. Now there's a saying that goes something like this. A woman is a woman's worst enemy. In this case, it is the remix. A black man is a black woman's worst nightmare. I am speaking about Jamaican women that are looking for greener pastures. Them have children, them have responsibility. So therefore, they seek work overseas. However, when they go overseas, if they're even there on some sorts of visa and them a work, contradicting to their visa policy, or they applied for some sorts of work program overseas, when they get there, it is not as advertised. The work is harder. There is all sorts of ABUSE verbally, and even in a lot of cases, not isolated cases, they are RAPEDSEXUALLY abuse. So there's a video that was posted on social media with this man, and he lets you hear a voice note of a lady and her nightmarish experience when she went overseas through some sorts of job program, work program, and she was ABUSEDSEXUALLY. And she told you that she was not the only one. It was not an isolated incident. It was very problematic for a lot of workers that leave from Jamaica, leave from Africa, leave from different Caribbean nation, poor nation, seeking a better life, only to buck up in some sorts of nightmare. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Yo people, so watch this. I want to share this comment. Now listen, when things like this happen, people, I want to share it. Nobody keep it. Because things like this need to stop. You get me? I say? So this is what happened to this young lady. You just listen.
Nigerian, any nation there, I'm a Jamaican. And when most Jamaicans, they are not doing this to their own. Let me get that clear. When most Jamaicans go there to work, or persons from different nations, they sexually assault them, they rape them, and tell them, oh, you can't do anything because of your immigration status. And most people that maybe not have common knowledge about stuff, knowing that not because of your immigration status somebody is going to do you something and you can't basically report it. But most persons are scared to report it because of their status, thinking that they may be deported to their country and so forth. Nevertheless, this has happened from February. I have reported this. It has been like couple months. Well, each time I reach out to the officer that is in charge of this case, I have a different like excuse. He's not in the country. They go to his house, they did not see him, and all of those stuff. This man is well known because he has about 5 houses in Oregon operating business. I know I'm not the first person he have done this to. I know that for sure. So I choose to go publicly because even the lady that is dealing with the case, she as well, I think she knows him from my understanding.
Now, people, as a Jamaican, this is my harsh reality to other Jamaicans. Dealing with Jamaicans is very, very bad. Dealing with people from Africa, not everybody, speaking in general, it is the same thing. The problem is not just isolated to America. The problem exists in the Bahamas. The problem exists in Turks and Caicos. It is a problem because the same people with the same attitude, the same ABUSIVEMO, they are all over the place. And them have the same ulterior motive. These people understand that a lot of people, when they go there, they are not supposed to work because them don't have any sorts of work permits. Them just get a visa, US visa in this case. This happened in Oregon. So therefore, after the 6 months, them go back and them chill for a few and then them go back again. Them not try overdo it. So these people are basically taking advantage of your situation, your status. A lot of times in cases where people sign up for some sorts of work program, these people are held by the BALLS, in most cases by the PUMS. Because you don't want to go back to Jamaica from whence you came. So therefore, you might just shut up your mouth. You might just take the ABUSE. And you know that in America, if you go on some sort of visitor visa and you start work, chances are you will lose this visa and will get deported. If you're lucky, you get voluntary departure. So people, here are the facts as it pertains to America. America don't like when they give you that visa and you overstate. Them not like illegal in them country because it is overrun by illegals as we speak. However, what they hate worse is criminals. ABUSERS, especially of children, women, elderly people. So therefore, here is my recommendation that I would say to persons who find themselves in this type of predicament. What you want to do is first the abuser, meaning that BM to the PUNCH. What you do in all cases, go to the POPO, the relevant authority. Go to the work board and explain your situation that yes, you're there. If you're there on some sorts of program, you have more rights because you're supposed to be there on a working permit. Go to the POPO and make the POPO know, say, listen, you know, say, I come from Jamaica, I come from this country. I'm there work with this man. However, this man is not only seeking work, he might look for bedroom work. That means that he might look for SEX. He is looking some sorts of SEX slave. You want to beat this man to the punch because it is the person that first makes a report is going to be taken very serious. So I say this to say that sometimes, especially when you work illegally honesty is not the best policy. However, in circumstances like this, when you go to the popo and you file a report, you make them know, listen, I am here on a visa. I am not actually supposed to be working. However, what I am experiencing, it is very bad. I am traumatized. You're going to go and look sympathy. Tell them that you want to talk to the DA. And you want the DA to talk, meaning the district attorney, to talk to the immigration ICE and make them give you some sorts of pardon. I am not going to guarantee that it will work, but in a lot of cases, if you are going to be a witness against somebody that is accused of crimes that America seems to be bad, as in RAPESEXUALLYABUSE, you're going to be considered as a witness. People, the truth and the fact is that sometimes you have to snitch for your rights. Do not let this person who is the employer or the ABUSER force you to the punch, especially if this person is a legal resident, was a citizen, because then he has the rights to be there. So therefore, if him put up a case and say him hire you and lie about you, say you're a thief or you do some sorts of other sorts of crime, they are going to believe him. He is the one that is going to be the reporter and you are going to be the suspect. So therefore, you don't want to find yourself in such a predicament. It is going to work bad for you. Now, last but not least, what I am going to say is going to sound very controversial. And this depends on how bad your situation is. If this man feels as if him can just take advantage of you every time him see you, him want where him never put on. So therefore, him want access to stuff that does not belong to him. Maybe you might want arms up yourself with maybe some sorts of ice pick, some sorts of 5 or 7 star ratchets. And whenever him approach you, you just lend him one. Not going to say where to lend him it, as in him neck, in him stomach, or wherever. Like me say, we are legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens of the great country of United States of America. But if somebody is ABUSINGU on a regular basis and it feel as if them don't want to stop, sometimes you have to put a stop to it. So people, again, my disclaimer, I would recommend that you take the more passive legal approach. Go to the popo station, file a report, go to the work board, where whatever it is called, and file some sorts of report and make the law deal with it. However, sometimes people don't learn until them learn the hard way. That means a soft ears make for a soft ASS. A hard ear, make for a soft ASS. Who can hear them Africa feel some sort of way? Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, there's a saying that goes something like this: fair exchange is no robbery. So therefore, if you're a woman working in the back road, haberdashery means that you sell some sorts of PUMS, and you are a man being the client, you want some PUMS in exchange for your good old cash. So good old for good old cash, call it that. However, the truth and the fact is that sometimes things don't work out according to plan, meaning that the PUMS that you're buying might be infested. Call it termite infested. You end up catch something. However, what could be worse is that you end up catch an early departure flight to the afterlife. The truth and the fact is that there's a lot of women out there posing up, especially on social media, and they meet unsuspecting men, especially persons that look like them drop off of the ugly truck and them can't get no sorts of pumps. So therefore, they look like the most vulnerable. If you look at the picture right now, this is a man that is said to be missing from Manchester. If you look, him look like him have the same sort of tooth problem like termite. Pretty much the tooth missing. Not to say that he is supposed to lose his life because he is not the most handsomest fellow. Condolences to his family. However, the story is this. He left from Manchester and went to St. Elizabeth to meet up a woman that he met on social media in some aspects. However, since then he has been missing. There's also a next picture that I got with him looking very deceased, looking very decayed, not suitable for YouTube because of their policy against graphic-ish. So my point is that, and the moral of the story is this: you cannot be Pums-wise and DEATH foolish. Everything is not as advertised, especially these women that are posing on social media are posing catfishing in a real life. So therefore, sometimes when you think you're going to get some sorts of PUMS, call it fishy, in the days, you might be catfish. You might be hooked like the fish that you're going to get, meaning DEAD. This man would have learned the hard way, the worst way in which him can recoup, reset, restart, reel and come back again, rewind, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.